I want to do a quick video. I talked about it previously in some videos about getting like an auxiliary tank so that I could go longer distances without fueling, and also take advantage of fueling up in areas that are less expensive, especially like when I'm delivering up in Wisconsin. Certain areas it's easily 50 to 75 cents a gallon cheaper than like Chicagoland or even some of the areas around Elkhart. So obviously there's a benefit to that if you can store like another 60 to 100 gallons. Definitely when I had my previous truck, because it only had a 26 gallon fuel tank, I was for sure going to do it. I think I'm going to hold off for now on my current truck because I have a 48 gallon fuel tank, and so on my previous tank I just filled up right in Middlebury here, but I got like, I think it was 611 miles on that tank, and I still had, I think, at least 50 to go. I calculated it, it was like 14.8 miles per gallon, and basically for that load I filled up at the exact same station when I picked up the last trailer, and I was able to run home, stay the night. I think I did a little bit of deadheading around home, not deadheading, but just personal travel around home, not many miles, maybe 10 or so, and then I hooked it back up, and I was able to pull all the way up to Sheboygan, unhook. I moved around a bunch, 6 trailers while I was there, and then I deadheaded home, and I also deadheaded back to Middlebury, all on that one tank, hooked up this trailer, and then filled up again on my way out of Middlebury. So, obviously, if I was holding in twice as much fuel or even more than that, I probably wouldn't have had to stop tonight. I could have just made it all the way home and filled up somewhere in Wisconsin. But my thought, because I want to I mentioned in another video, this year I'm planning to get a golf cart to carry with me when I tow my travel trailer to campsites. And I think I'm going to need to utilize all of my bed in order to carry that golf cart. So for personal reasons, I think I'll stick with this 48 gallon tank. It's working for me because I'm doing such short deliveries that I'm not filling up that much. I definitely could see the guys that are doing over the road and heading out west or further south, towing, whether you're hot-shotting or doing travel trailers. I definitely think, if I was doing that, then the fuel cell would make more sense, and it makes sense even for what I'm doing. It just doesn't make sense for me right now because of wanting to be able to haul that golf cart in the bed of my truck, because I don't have a toy hauler, and the wife and I are kind of in disagreement. I would like to trade our travel trailer in on a toy hauler. She doesn't want a toy hauler because of some of the amenities you lose having that garage space. So if we ever do get a toy hauler to put the golf cart in the bed in the back of the toy hauler, then I probably would for sure just get the fuel cell, just to not have to stop as much. I think for me, I'm not stopping that much, but let's say if I cut down on even like 2 fuel ups a week, you're probably saving at minimum a half hour. It seems like anytime you stop, it's 15 to 30 minutes, especially if you run inside to use the bathroom or like grab a snack or water or whatever. Before you know it, you could lose a half hour. There's been a couple times that I've had to wait to fill up because there was a line at the truck lanes. So definitely, if I ever get a toy hauler to carry the golf cart, I'll probably do the fuel cell. One thing I am going to get, which is going to create a little bit of an issue, I think, is I'm going to get the 5th wheel hitch. I think I'm going to do the Gen Y that has the gooseneck ball as well, so I can tow both trailers, both types. I've had a gooseneck in a truck before, but I've never used it. Like, it just came in some of the trucks that I've had, and I usually just remove it because I just use the bed for other things. But I'll have to see if it's like if the Gen Y one is a easy, quick disconnect, because that might create an issue with the golf cart as well. Either that, or maybe I can just talk the wife into getting the toy hauler. We'll see. But that's pretty much all I wanted to go over on that. I just want to touch base on the fuel cells. Or the transfer tanks, whatever you want to call them. I definitely think that there's value in those, and doing this line of work, you probably definitely want one for the time savings and just being able to capitalize on the cheaper fuel in certain areas. It's just not going to work for me at this time. Otherwise I would do it. But yeah, that's all I want to go. If you have any comments on that, you think I'm crazy for not getting it, or if you're RV transporter or hot shotter and you don't have a fuel cell, comment on that and let me know how it's working out for you. If you have any recommendations on 5th wheel gooseneck hitch, throw them in the comments. Maybe attach a link, because I'm looking to buy that here pretty soon, so that I can start hauling the 5th wheel campers and the horse trailers that we do. So I have a separate short video on that, just to get some recommendations if anybody has them, but I'll also put them here if you're watching this video. And there's a hitch that I haven't mentioned that you recommend that's better than the Gen Y. Just put it in the comments so I can see it and we can talk about it. Thanks.